today.
The following is a presentation of TFNN. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Every trading day, live at 10 a.m. Eastern. Call now, toll free at 877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. We have the Dow Industrials down 226. NASDAQ is up 31. S&P's off 12. Gold contract up $13, trading at $17.53 an ounce. Silver up 21 cents, $15.72 an ounce. Light sweet crude up 23 cents, $20.10 a barrel. Notes and bonds. You get the 10-year up 5 ticks, trading 139.10. The 30-year up almost a point at 181.15. And King Dollar up by 295 ticks, trading 99.753. The euro is at 108. The yen is at 107.39, and the British pound is at 125 to 1 U.S. dollar. Tom O'Brien, what's going on?
Good Thursday morning. Just watching these markets oscillate both directions, right?
Both directions. Job numbers come in,
Yes.
Bottom line, big job numbers, no doubt about that. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks at TD Ameritrade, as we do every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And don't forget, folks, every trading day right here, 11 to 12 Eastern Standard Time, you want to understand the option market, option strategies, futures, great program. You're sitting right at TFNN right now. If you haven't test-driven yet the Thinkorswim platform, real easy to do. Hit the button, bring it up. They'll allow you to trade with paper money each and every day. You can follow Kevin and his team. Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Tommy. This is another interesting day where we're consuming and digesting a bunch of economic data. 16.8 million jobs up till now, add 5.2 to that, and that takes us north of 22 million jobs lost in the last 4 weeks, guys. And that's what this market is trying to figure out, how it looks. We went down during March and late March with good economic numbers and horrible news on the coronavirus.
Yes.
Now, the news on the coronavirus is getting better, but as you would expect, the economic data is brutal in terms of it's showing the effects of what this coronavirus had on the U.S. economy. Now, the question is, what do you do from here? How do you look forward? How do investors buy this market when the economic data is so bad? And, you know the phrase, Tom, climbing the wall of worry?
Oh.
This market, if it rallies here, may be the mother of all climbing the walls of worry.
So, Kevin, right, you got it so right. It's sick, okay? So picture this, right? I've been long, okay? And I'm sitting here right now, right? Like right before we're going on, I'm saying, okay, man, should I flip this position? Should I flip this position? And I'm going back and forth, and I'm bringing the S&Ps up. I go back and forth. And it's the truth. I mean, we've had the extension that's pretty amazing. And we know that things are going to get worse, but I'm not ready to flip it yet, man. I mean, it's really wild. It's like, because I'm looking at it, says, well, you know what? You're only down 14 points. That's nothing. And yesterday we pulled back with light volume. So it's like, you know what, man? This market wants higher price.
And look at the NASDAQ.
Yes.
Tom. Look at the NASDAQ up 41 right now.
And
you've got from the FANG stocks, you've got Apple higher, only a little bit, but you've got Amazon up $60.
Yeah,
you
Amazon's
got Netflix up $13.
Yeah, Amazon's
the
a
FANG
monster.
stocks are leading the NASDAQ higher.
Yeah, I think you got it. It's the mother of the wall of worry. There's no doubt about that. So
seriously. I mean, that's really what this is. If you're buying the market here, it's because you believe 6 months from now this economy will look better than it does today, and that's what this market does, right? Remember that number came out, the 5.2 million new jobless claims, and by the way, that is the data point now. It used to go from one that we passed over, the weekly number, to now it's the key data point of each week. And the market rallied. E-minis rallied off that number.
No, I thought it was impressive that they could get close to what they thought was going to happen, actually. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like, that's pretty
Right.
cool. I mean, that you have that many, like you're in the millions and you can get that close, right, Tom? I mean, it's like...
I agree, yeah.
Yeah.
So, now this market has to look as how do you trade this market? We knew what happened when the coronavirus was bad, big negative, and the economic data was positive. Now, the coronavirus data, the news headlines there are starting to turn positive. You've got Starbucks is preparing. They put out a company-wide email today preparing to start reopening their cafes. Apple is going to open its first store outside of China. This economy is bracing for getting going again, right?
Yes.
And I think this administration wants this economy going again as soon as possible. Now, how do you trade it? How do you trade bad economic data with better news on the thing that took you lower? And that's what, but it's going to be a two-way market. We've rallied, 27% off of the lows. So now you got to trade them, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was easy down there, down so low. Now I think you got to trade them up here.
No, I agree, man. And, if you look at the thing that is amazing, folks, is if you look at the NDX 100, okay, this is the composite. I mean, we were talking about this yesterday. Kevin, the composite in the NDX 100, right, are basically a few points under January 1st. I mean, if you're looking at, okay, where are we on a year-by-year basis, right? The bottom line is you're lucky if you're down 1% in the NDX 100. So
yeah, that's amazing.
It is amazing. It absolutely is. And what I like, the one thing I think, is looking at China to see how are they going to open up. They opened Disney World over there. And bottom line is that, it's different because everyone has to wear masks, but people are going to it. So it's like, you know what, man? I mean, we'll see how this shakes out, and we can learn a little anyway between China and then, we'll see. It looks like Europe is going to have a tough time opening up, I think. But
confidence can be lost really quickly, but it comes back very slowly, and I think that's what you're going to see. It's going to be a gradual, There'll be a burst of people getting out into the world, but to get back to the numbers where we were, it'll probably take a while. Sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I mean, the VIX, the bottom line is that it finally, this thing went down from 85 to 41, right? So,
right. And it's a little higher today, but not much higher. It's up 2 points.
Right.
Less than 2 points on the VIX. I mean, that should be higher with the market doing what it's doing. But, the E-mini's down 18. That looks like a good percentage move, but compared to the last 60 days, it's minuscule. It's a rounding error.
I agree. I mean, when I'm sure we're all waking up in the middle of the night, and it's like, okay, even, the other night was down 50. It's like, 50's not bad. It's like, the sense of it is kind of warped. You know what I mean? But the reality is, okay,
And that's the world of a trader, Tom. Isn't it amazing what you can get used to?
Seriously, man.
It's a new normal, for sure.
It absolutely is.
Exactly, Tommy.
It absolutely is. Listen, folks, 45 minutes from now, outstanding show. Kevin, you have a great one, safe one. Look forward to the show, and have a great weekend. We look forward to speaking to next Tuesday.
Always a pleasure being on with you guys. Have a great day.
You too, Kevin. Have a great one. Thanks. Have a safe one. Dow Industrials right now down 268. NASDAQ is up 8. S&P's off 16. We'll come right back.
If you're not currently using the TAS Profile Scanner when looking at setting up your trading opportunities, then your arsenal is short a mighty weapon. The TAS Profile Scanner is a standalone piece of software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, TAS understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. You also gain access to the webinar that Steve Dahl and Tom O'Brien just hosted, The Best Way to Use the TAS Profile Scanner to Profit. This webinar archive is available for all subscribers immediately upon signing up. All new subscriptions also come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Start your subscription by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services tab. Sign up today. Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today. TFNN is launching an open house for our Tiger's Den. For a limited time, you can get a 30-day free trial to the Tiger's Den. Just enter promo code OPEN at checkout and pay nothing for 30 days while you try out your Tiger's Den membership as part of our open house. With market volatility at an all-time high and people all over the world working from home if possible, TFNN is hosting an open house in our Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is an interactive chat room that runs all day where other tigers and tigresses discuss trading ideas with the hosts and members, along with charts and current market news, as well as live access to the charts the hosts use during their programs. Join us for the Tiger's Den Open House. Begin your Den membership today by just entering OPEN at checkout and pay nothing while you try things out for 30 days. For all the details and to start your Den membership today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the TFNN Tiger's Den Open House taking place now. Sign up today.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow is down 230, Nasdaq is up 22, S&P's down 12, and we get a question in the on the YouTube, and it's a great question. What the question is, folks, is that please explain why the S&P is not on an ABC down. And you're starting right from the highs. Now, this is the bottom line. That's a great question, number one, okay? Because what we have done is this. You came down on volume, and compared to how it came down, you're going up on lighter volume. That's the first part. Second part, you're about a 50% retracement of the move, so it very possibly, can be an ABC structure on the way down. Okay. That being said, and so it still can be. That's the bottom line, okay? The reason right now that I'm still long, okay, is that what you have is that, first off, what we did on the way up is that we had volume come in the market in the S&P as well as the NDX 100. The NDX 100 more so, in a big way, too, okay? So the NDX 100 turned around, did an ABC structure up, got to the 210, we actually got to 212. It did it, and now it's building cause. So two different bases that I still think we're going higher. And what it has to do with is, what we did is that when we had pulled back last week, the bottom line you can see on the 8th, you pull back with tremendously lighter volume, you burst topside again. Yesterday, we pulled back with lighter volume. We'll see what ends up happening out here today. So the bottom line is that when you actually take a look at this, I suspect what we're going to do, because the NDX 100 already did a 0.618 retracement, is that we are going to do that 0.618 retracement. And so to answer the question, it can still be an ABC structure on the way down. That's where it's at. So it's a wild one. And that's what you heard. Even my take is that we're not going to that bottom, okay? But right now, I'm looking and going like, oh, my God, this is so hard to stay long right now. It is. So natural gas, Tom, right?
Yeah, we get our natural gas numbers at 10:30, 10 minutes from right now. Let me jump over to the chart. So natural gas, I mean, check this out. Even since Monday, we just went from $1.80 to $1.55, 25 cents from Monday to Thursday morning. Let's see what kind of action we have. If you could maybe jump over to the Whisper number at the same time to see what they're expecting for those inventory numbers coming out at 10:30. Jumping over to the contract, we'll see what kind of exposure we have even till noon.
Okay.
So trading it.
You get Whispers.
Go ahead,
Yeah, the Whispers 70, the Survey's 68.
Okay, so they're looking for a build of about between 68 to 70 billion cubic feet, BCFs. And it looks like, let's see what kind of volatility. Now these, a pretty tight bid offer spread here. You're 157.2 by 157.7, so half a penny. Not that bad. The bullish spread, which has 1.3 pennies of intrinsic value, so $13 of intrinsic value, $14 of premium, $27. You're getting in at 157.7. The contract's trading at 156.3. Not a bad trade when you're stopped with your losses. Defined risk at 155. And then the flip side of that, if you want to be bearish with the trend lately, this one going to be 1.3 pennies out of the money. So all premium, $14. Not bad. $41 representing about 4.1 pennies away from 55. And that's until noon.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, it's hard to comprehend just in the last 6 months. We've been doing this a lot longer than that, but we just went from $2.90 to $1.56.
Yeah, that's why, I mean, for these contracts, no matter what you're doing, if you're going bullish, bearish, as long as it's a tight bid offer spread, right? You know, there's an active market. Not a bad trade, man, to have some defined risk coming into inventory numbers. Inventory numbers might not even do it. You just might get volatility in general, as, some of these days in general. I mean, look at Wednesday, right? Wednesday from noon, you were at 164. By 2:45, you were at 158. 6 pennies you dropped, in 2.5 hours.
Yeah, and so I have a 30-year chart up here, folks, of natural gas. Just look at this.
Right.
I mean, so in 2016 we hit 161. We're broken that, right? You got, man, oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just a disaster.
We're living in remarkable times, man.
Right. I mean, it looks like, I like how this is trading right now, meaning it looks like this volume's way too low to bust out the bottom right now, but.
Can you go back to the Whisper number and throw a guess in there?
Yeah, let's do it. What do you want to do?
Let's go for a higher number. If you can click down to natural gas first. And what do we got? Good. So let's go for 85, man.
Okay.
Lots of natural gas, lower prices coming at us in the future. A build of 85. We'll find out at 10:30 when we get back here. Hey, how about, can we jump to Amazon? Because, man, quite a run, right? This stock does not stop. What are we at now? Up 2.4%. We're 3.5. Look at this. I hadn't even looked at it even in the last few minutes, man. Ticking up 15-minute bar from 10:15. We just traded up from $23.64. We're up $22 in the last 9 minutes in Amazon. That stock's just not stopping, man. It's remarkable if you're a long-term investor, some of the deals out there for just companies that are so strong. I mean, if you bought, now you can't buy the low, but there were 4 days that this stock touched 1,700, 4 days down there that it traded, and you're approaching $700 above that price level. And, to put things in context, man, $850 would have been a 50% return on Amazon in the span of, we're talking about exactly 1 month. And you know that Amazon, man, was going to be around. They're going to have cash. They're going to be around in 18 months. People ordering online. Some of them just seem like no-brainers with the market down where it was, especially a company like that just is poised.
I've talked about this before. It's always hard to buy. It's always hard to buy. And, Amazon, when you do this price projection, folks, it's 2,500. And all they did here is they had the 2018, it started September of 2018, monster consolidation. If you take the top, take the bottom, it's 2,500 number. It looks like we're going to get 2,500 by tomorrow, probably, right?
That's right. I was going to joke today, man. We're up $82 right now, and you're within almost $100 of where it is. And this run this week, man, amazing. We ended last week, on Thursday trading, We were at 2017. We're going to end this week alone. You're going to be up 20% from where we were on Thursday, man.
Yeah, and here's another one.
Look at Netflix. Yeah.
Netflix, same type of setup, folks. When the market was hitting highs, Netflix and Amazon were laggards. Okay, that's the bottom line. Bottom line, you talk about changing. Netflix, has a price projection here. I think it's $623. Let me just see this. $423. Yeah, approximately $623, man. That's sick.
Yeah.
And the further you get away from this $423, we're $20 away from it, the higher the probability. And, these are long-term charts. Now, Amazon is basically saying a long-term chart for Amazon is going to be 5 days. But, then runs into consolidation again. But big number, man. There's no doubt.
It is. It is just huge.
Yeah, stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are going to be coming back with those gas numbers for you. Dow Industrial's down 196. Nasdaq's up 47. S&Ps are up 7.5. We'll come right back.
Folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
If you're a trader in the market looking to find the path that leads to maximizing profits while decreasing risk, then now is a great time to try out Dave White's daily trading service, The Path of Least Resistance. Through the use of options and equity trades, Dave advises his subscribers on a daily basis of the current market conditions and what possible trade setups are on the horizon. The Path of Least Resistance is published every trading morning, often with updates intraday when initiating trades or closing out positions. Dave White has advised his clients of some outstanding winning options and equity trades in recent months, and now is a great time to try it out for yourself. New subscribers to the Path of Least Resistance receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the types of options and equity trades that are available by signing up for the Path of Least Resistance today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com and selecting the newsletter tab. Sign up today. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABCs, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow down 147, Nasdaq up 67, S&Ps down 1. Stockpiles rose 76 BCF.
Okay, it was above the estimate, not quite as high as 85, right?
Yeah.
Let's jump over. I'll pull up the
Not
chart.
Not bad, though, yeah.
See where we're trading. A little bit of a spike on that news, actually, up to 157.51 initially. From about 156, we were about a penny head start to the upside on those trades, right, if you entered them. But give it a moment, and maybe we'll be lower on that news, man.
Natural gas, man, what a tough trade. Holy cow.
Yeah, so 73 billion cubic feet. The estimate was 68 to 70 was the whisper. 73 billion cubic feet.
That's pretty amazing. You know, we were just talking about as the country is going to basically start opening this afternoon, I suspect it's going to be probably at the news conference at 5 o'clock that Trump's going to unveil the guidelines.
Okay.
That being said, that golf, they just announced a few minutes ago that golf's going to start. So yeah, with no spectators though.
Okay.
The PGA. It's a long time actually. June 8th. June 8th.
Okay.
They're going to resume June 8th with the Charles Schwab Challenge in Fort Worth, Texas, and they are playing without fans. The first four. I see that's. Yeah, I guess this is. We probably can learn a lot from this one too. This is going to be interesting watching how this shakes out. The first four events of the year are going to be closed to the public. The next event, other events will be rescheduled to the end of the tour on September 7th. Yeah, so we'll see how that shakes out. But you know, you can see how that can happen on a golf course. I mean, if there's only the golfers that are playing, I mean, that's you know, you got plenty of air. There's no doubt about that, man.
Yeah, I mean, the one person you're probably coming into contact with is your caddy. Maybe that's somebody that's already in your social circle. Maybe it's not, you know.
Right.
So if it's just that, then not a big deal, I'm sure. Because, I mean, PGA Pro with their caddy, they might be training anyway right now, right? Your coach or something like that, the few people that are in your inner circle that during social distancing. And yeah, why not, man? You can have video cameras. We'll see. But it is encouraging because that is the first time that they've actually put a date on things.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Pretty wild. And, you know, we're so lucky we live in the United States, man. I read a story yesterday. This was in the Journal yesterday, folks, okay? This is a sick story. Now, Nigeria has its problems, always have had their problems, right? So in Nigeria, Tom, right, they have 8 cases that are reported, right?
Yes.
But guess what? Then the troops in Nigeria killed 11 people for breaking the regulations that are on the coronavirus.
Okay.
It's like...
Unfortunate to say the least,
It's
man.
like, are you kidding me? I mean, it's like... Anyway, thank God we're not there. I mean, you know, the history in Nigeria, folks, okay, goes back so dramatically that it is interesting. When I was in the airline business, they were the first. I'm going back to 1980. I'm going back to when you were born, Tom.
Okay.
But the biggest deal there was, it was interesting. The airlines actually didn't necessarily go along with it, but they didn't do anything about it for like 5 or 6 years. And what it was, folks, is that at that point, it was IATA, which is still the largest. It's just a regulatory firm internationally writing tickets. And what would happen is that if you wrote the ticket in Nigeria currency, which was legal at that time, you could just make 2 one-way tickets to anywhere in the world. And basically the epicenter of this was in London, the bucket shops in London. And I remember saying, wow, man, I wonder how this works in this country. But of course, it went from there. And there's always something. That's the bottom line. I mean, you know, the first big rip-offs on the internet that, hey, I get, you know, the $5 million. Open that bank account, Tom. Give me the $5 million. That was out of Nigeria. It's hard to believe that you still get those. I mean, I still get 50 of those a day. It's like crazy, man.
Doesn't take a high success rate to
no.
make it an attractive way to, unfortunately, swindle cash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, market's flat out here, man. I mean, it's so intriguing watching this S&P, and it's like, okay, man, what do you want to do? You know, you're only down $5, and we'll see how this shakes out at this level. You know, because that dollar. Now the dollar had a little hard time holding price yesterday. And today, it's close. It's up 295 ticks. The high of yesterday was 99,976. We got over that by 20 ticks today, 99,996, and then it gave it up again. So that definitely that dollar, you want to keep an eye on it, because if the dollar can give it up, folks, the market will be able to breathe out here. Gold market, that's hanging tight. You get these babies moving again, which is pretty wild, because yesterday, there's no doubt, price spread wise in gold every day, I mean, we're getting monster moves, folks. It's like,
Hey, could we jump to Walmart and Target as well?
Yes.
Walmart on Amazon right up there near all-time highs, not quite touching the level it was at yesterday of 129.88. We're like a buck off right now, flat for the day, but a buck off those highs of 128.80. But Target, different story, man. I imagine that this should ramp up the acceleration of Target, right? I know people are still shopping at Target, obviously essential goods. Surprised that they haven't been able to bounce back with the likes of Walmart, Amazon, and so forth. Target has groceries, right? Target has everything in there in terms of household essentials, and you're 20% right now. $23.26 would be exactly, but you're 20% off the highs still, while Walmart and Amazon are right up there, and it might catch up. There was some analyst I think came out in the last couple of days said Target will benefit from this. You've jumped $17 from the low of 90, but still surprising.
Oh, it's huge. That's what gets you to scratch your head, folks, okay? Because the bottom line is that there's no doubt that, when they have the food and the clothes together, those stores are huge.
And Target has a great brand, man,
Yeah.
They have a great brand in terms of what people perceive of that company. Walmart, they're perceived as the discount retailer, right? Target, a little bit of a better brand reputation for quality of goods, you could say. And so forth, but right now it's just all about pushing out product. Yeah,
it's pretty amazing that Target can't catch a bid, though, no doubt.
Yeah.
It's like it's a heads up, folks. That's the real bottom line. And when we were at all-time lows, Walmart was at all-time highs. I mean, that said quite a bit right there. And I saw that Bezos this morning. So check this out. I mean, he hired a bunch of scientists that they're going to be testing all of Amazon's employees. They're making their own, basically, little biotech deal going. They're going to have their own testing facilities, owning their own testing facilities. So this is, it's really smart of them. There's no doubt about it. Do you know what I mean?
I see. I mean, I saw in there, maybe we can finish up reading, because they're going to shut down non-essentials like Amazon Books to overhauling processes at Whole Foods. Just really ramping things up to, and I don't want to say capitalize on this, right, but just be able to push out the amount of product that people need right now on there. Yep.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back.
If you're in the CD market and looking for a secure investment, the Tiger First Mortgage Program may work for you. The security for these first mortgages are building lots in the Tax Opportunity Zone in St. Petersburg, Florida. The Tax Act of 2018 set up tax-free zones across the country where you can build and hold for 10 years and pay no tax on the profits, which makes these lots valuable. The investment is anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000. The interest paid is 7% yearly, paid on a monthly basis. According to Bankrate.com, the best rate for a 4-year CD in the country as of February 20th is 3.1%. A $50,000 investment at a normal 4-year CD rate of 3.1% would give you income of $1,550 per year or $6,200 over the 4-year period. That same $50,000 investment in the Tiger First Mortgage Program would give you $3,500 per year or $14,000 over the 4 years. Which would you prefer, $6,200 or $14,000 of interest on your investment? If you would like more information about the Tiger First Mortgage Program, you can call me at 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
If you haven't checked out the newsletters page of TFNN.com, what are you waiting for? All of the TFNN newsletters are informative, up-to-date, affordable, and a must-have for every trader looking to gain a competitive informational edge in today's markets. TFNN newsletters cover every aspect of the markets to offer you the very latest in market news. Plus, new subscribers get to test drive our newsletters risk-free for 30 days. From all aspects of the markets, including stocks, bonds, metals, commodities, and tech, there's a newsletter to fit your needs exclusively from TFNN. Stay informed each day you trade and get that competitive edge that will help you stay ahead of the game. Visit our newsletters page by going to TFNN.com and click the newsletters button near the top of the page. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow down 136, NASDAQ up 78, S&P's up 1. Market wants to claw its way back here, man. Pretty wild.
You know, Amazon's just not stopping either, man. We just traded at 2,400 for the first time. It's up more than 4% right now.
My God, seriously. Yeah. And let's just look. And there's only a 1.15% short position, so that's not it, folks.
God bless whoever is betting against Amazon
seriously,
right now.
Man. Yeah. Let's go to Eddie in Boca Raton. Hey, Eddie, what's going on?
Tommy.
How you doing, man?
Been listening to you for like 15, 20 years. I can't even remember how far back.
Well, I appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. It's this time deal is kind of weird, isn't it?
Your market calls have been amazing, man. Yeah.
I'm telling you, man.
Hey, I was just listening to you guys discussing the ABC down possibility, and I just caught the tail end of it. I was just wondering if you're still a raging bull right now.
I am. I was answering a question on the YouTube stream because it's real. I mean, that still can be there for sure. It has so we did come down on volume. You back up with lighter volume and the bigger basis. So bottom line, that's still in place. That being said, though, the NDX 100 has already done one ABC up. And what we may see out here today, folks, it may do an additional one. It just missed it the other day. So what ended up happening, like if we end up getting 69 million shares out here today, bottom line, you'd have it. We did 63.9 million, you know. So.
Well, let's hope, man. I love listening to you at 3 o'clock. It's like getting your racing car and let's do it, you know. You know what? The other thing that's been bugging me for like weeks now is that I remember there was this thing you discussed, and I look back, it was on your November 27th show, where somebody bought a bet, like $1.75 million, that gold was going to go to 4,000. And I listened to your program again on YouTube, and you said, man, I don't understand it, but there's got to be some black swan event that's going on that might account for this. And boom, you know, the next month or 3 weeks later, we got the coronavirus. Just in the back of my head, I'm wondering, what do you think? Was there anybody that knew something out there related to the virus?
No, I actually forgot all about that trade. But listen, man. I mean, there's a couple black swan trades out there that have already come in, meaning that, you know, in the option market, the gold market. Hey, we'll see. I have a hard time comprehending the 4,000. I don't have a hard time comprehending like 2,500. You know,
right. But they make money anyway, right? I mean, if it goes up, it's still appreciated since the guy put the bet or whoever put the bet on.
That's correct.
You know?
That's correct. And it particularly goes up.
Can they trace that to the person that put that bet on?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Could they ever trace who put that bet on, or was this something done with Bitcoin or something like that? Because I wonder if somebody had advanced
the
warning
CTFC
about
would
it.
be able to, yeah, for sure. The CTFC for sure. You know, they'd have it. And if it gets, you know, when they, if it's a hedge fund and it was a public hedge fund, yeah, it'd probably come out too. But it's hard to comprehend, hard to tell, you know, if in fact that will happen. But what does happen, I just forget when the expiration date with that is, what you would get is that, yeah, you'd get an expansion somewhat because the delta would be really low, right, Tom? Yeah, I mean, if 4,000, that delta, that's not
even if you look at my screen, I don't know when they had that out. I remember the show, but like December of 21, going out towards the end of next year. I mean, Thinkorswim, they're listing the delta.
18 months out. I remember it was like 18 months, and it's funny.
So that's probably when it is. They have the options up here. You can see, I got them on the screen if you're watching Tiger TV, December 21. I mean, they have strike prices of 3,000, 4,000, and 6,000.
Look at that.
They're listing the delta as 9 pennies. So basically for every
dollar, 9 pennies, yeah.
But realistically, with the bid offer as wide as it is here, that skews the delta of things because there's not an accurate market when you get sometimes these super out of the money options. There's a super wide bid ask, and the data points get skewed when you're looking at it. But you know, if it starts getting close, but we're still $2,300. The delta is pretty marginal at this point, I imagine.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it was just a thought. You know, it was just stuck in the back of my head.
So, hey, how's life over in southern Florida?
Oh, it's good, man. You know, actually, I'm a orthopedic surgeon, and it's funny, this thing, I've asked my infectious disease colleagues about this hydrochloroquine working or not, and they say it's been working. The point is you just got to get them before they get on a respirator.
I see.
So that's just that with the zithromycin, the Z-Pack.
Yeah.
So I guess there is, you know, some hope out there.
Listen, you know, this is a sad story. My best friend, folks, is on a respirator right now. We've been together since we've been second grade.
God.
And, you know, but guess what? I think he's lucky being in Boston because what ended up happening, I talked to his wife last night, and they gave him plasma. So there's a lot of different, what do you call them when they're
a convalescent plasma, yeah.
Yeah, and so it went from 75% on the respirator down to 50 in 2 days. And the doctor said, listen, we don't know whether he was just getting better or the plasma did it. But, you know, so, you know, those experiments, yeah, that's what I was looking for. Because that's an experimental deal, right?
The mortality is increased. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know. Believe me, I know. Yeah, so.
Anyway, love you guys, and thank you so much for everything you do. By the way, I took Basil's seminar yesterday. It was amazing.
Oh, that's awesome. Isn't he amazing, man?
He's awesome.
I know.
He's awesome.
It's
Such
so
a great
when the market's open, and he had a two-way market yesterday, which was great, right?
Yeah. You got to see all his patterns.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot to digest, but good thing is you can go back and look at it and you know, reviews the stuff that he covered.
Yeah, totally.
You got it. That's going to be up there later today, Eddie. That's great.
Thanks.
Okay,
Thank
man.
You so
Thanks so much,
guys.
Eddie. Have a great one, man. Have a safe one.
All right, buddy.
Bye. Yeah, man. It's just, isn't it funny, man, how Basil, he seems to always do these webinars right on time. I mean,
he does a great job, man. And he knew it. He said, I got to do it, you know, right now I got to do it fast. Originally, the date he threw out there was Good Friday itself, I think, because he wanted to do it so quick. The April 10th, right? But we pushed it back, of course. It's just so much going on in the market. He didn't realize, I didn't realize, you almost didn't realize, right? That Friday closed just because things are a little bit different, to say the least. So he wanted to fire it off immediately, so we pushed it to yesterday. And a great webinar, and like Eddie was just talking about, the archive will be up there. They're producing it right now at the office. It's going to be up there later today, so if you want to sign up, it's still on the front page. Check it out. I believe that webinar is going to be, the archive is going to be like 6.5 hours, man. And Basil, he had so much to say, Tom, just so, he was thinking about doing 2 days because he had so much to talk about in there, but he was able to do.
I came down. I was talking to the producers. I'm saying, man, we all know 6.5 hours of talking is a big thing. Oh. And one of the producers saying to me, "Yeah, he only took a 15-minute lunch. It was supposed to be an hour." He started yapping again.
Was gonna. I know.
You gotta love it.
It's great. Totally.
Dow Industrials right now down 100. You get the Nasdaq up 90. S&Ps are up 2.5. Gold's up for $14. Silver 24 cents. And light sweet crude up 14 cents. Tom and I are going to be right back. Stay right there, folks.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
The gold market has taken off topside in a large way in 2020. If you want to take advantage of this sector, now is the time to subscribe to my Gold Report. The Gold Report took profits in 4 of its equities in the gold portfolio in the first week of January for a combined profit of 99.2%, with 2 positions left in the portfolio that have a profit of 67.5% as of January 7th. The Gold Report is a comprehensive look at the metals sector as well as the markets that move gold, which is the currency and bond markets. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Every Monday morning, I publish the Gold Report with coverage of gold, silver, bonds, the XAU, HUI, GDX, as well as more than 30 different mining equities. To see for yourself the types of profitable trades that are recommended within the Gold Report, sign up now by visiting TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the next great gold trade. Sign up today.
With markets trading with extreme volatility and peaks and troughs everywhere, regardless of what you're looking at in the markets, this is a great time to see the type of analysis Basil Chapman delivers for his subscribers every market day with the Opening Call newsletter. Basil has been analyzing markets, providing his take for subscribers to his trading services since 1984. Every morning, Basil publishes an update for his subscribers, along with weekend and evening updates when warranted. The Opening Call provides traders a daily market overview with regard to the direction of the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, along with specific recommendations, including stops and targets. You also gain instant access to Basil's subscriber webinar archive from earlier this year, a dark cloud cover, and essential market analysis. Ride the Chapman wave today by signing up for the Opening Call newsletter on the front page of TFNN.com under the newsletter tab. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Sign up today.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow down 140, Nasdaq up 80, S&P's off 1.5, and this is a tough one, man, because these Republicans and Democrats got to get it together. So the SBA just came out. Bottom line, they're not taking any more applications, and they basically have run out of money. Funding for the $349 billion federal relief program meant to help small businesses. Bottom line is exhausted right now. So as of Thursday morning, the SBA reported that there have been more than 1.6 million applications, and they have approved $338 billion. And they have to stop at $339 billion because they need $10 billion to cover fees and cost.
Okay.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, they better get on it, man, right away.
You know, I was thinking about this morning too. We were talking about this. You know, Ruth Chris yesterday getting $20 million.
Yeah, how quickly it could go, right?
And not only how quickly it can go, I guess the category of small business. When I think of small business, I think of us. I think of people on Main Street. You know what I mean? You got 7, 10 employees.
And it was small business. I think the things that were exempted though were restaurants and hotels.
Okay.
That category was allowed to be bigger than maybe it was 50 or 500 employees. I forget. But
yeah, it was less than 500, which is a lot. There's no doubt about
it. It is. That's a lot for sure. But they did exempt those restaurants and hotels, knowing that I think they were just going to be decimated from 100 to 0.
Yeah, no, there's no doubt. And so I guess we'll see what will end up happening today. Is that because even out of the $250 billion that they're looking to negotiate out, only $150 billion of that is for the small business loans.
Okay.
The rest of that is basically for.
Keep it coming. Keep that spigot open. Seriously, right?
Folks, stay right there. We got Think or Swim coming up next. And I'm Mr. Basil Chapman, Steve Rhodes, Dave White. I'll be back this afternoon. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Go get him, folks.